introduce to you today how to operate this laser rangefinder. First, press the orange button in the middle to turn it on. Okay. The first interface can directly measure. Look, you can get a data with one click. Okay, then let's look at the first button. A plus sign. Here's how you add two sets of measurements together. I'll press it. Okay, this is the first set of data I just measured, so I'm going to measure one more thing. Okay, you add those two pieces together to get a third piece of data. How about we press this button for a long time? Is to switch its measurement reference. You can see our upper left corner of the screen. It is based on. The baseline is underneath the machine. The measurement starts here. Let's long press it to switch the benchmark. Hey, its benchmark jumps to the top. That is, from the top of the machine. The upper part starts to measure. Okay, third button. A minus sign. It subtracts two sets of data. And then we measured another set of data. Okay, let's get to the first set of data. Click to subtract. Let's take another measurement. Okay, subtract the two sets of data, and we get a third set of data. Then let's long press the third button. Just switch this unit. Long press the unit to switch to inches. Then long press the unit to switch to meters. Fourth button. It is the mode selection and the mute button. Let's click on the pattern. It becomes an area measurement. We need to measure the lengths of both sides of the area, and then automatically get the area of this plane. Let's measure the length of a strip first. Measure its width again. Okay, so we get this plane. The area is 5.173 square meters. Then we click again to switch to the third mode. Volume measurement. It's the same as an area measurement. We need to measure the three sides of it. Its length, then wide, high. So it turns out that this volume is 22.427 cubic meters. Let's click again. Switch to the next mode. Okay. And the fourth way we can do this is to actually measure something. Use to measure a hypotenuse of a triangle and a right-angled edge. We get this. The length of the other right-angled side of a triangle. Let's say we measure one hypotenuse of it. And measure one of its right-angled edges. Okay, we can get its other right-angled edge. The length is 5 for 2 meters. The fourth model. We measure two parts of the triangle. Hypotenuse and a height. You can get the length of this base edge of the triangle. So we measure three straight lines. Okay, you can get that the length of the bottom edge is 5.693. Okay, and this save flag appears on the left side of the screen. It means that this data has been stored. A total of 19 sets of data can be stored. Data is automatically stored. Then it will be automatically overwritten. We press and hold the fourth button. It goes into silent mode. Then long press it again. Come back after the transfer. Still button. Fifth, press the fifth button. Yes, back to previous step and shut down button. This is going back to the previous step. Go back to the previous step. Go back to the previous step. We long press to shut down. Field test. Let's take the space measurement of this display case as an example. Okay, let's try it. Measured 0.39 meters. We switch to the second mode. We're going to measure the entire area of the board. We switch to area mode. We start by measuring one strip of width. Measure its height again. It can be concluded that its area is 0.259 square meters. We also want to measure the volume of its entire cabinet. Okay, so we switch to volume. Measure one strip of its width. And measure one of them. High. Okay, measure one of it again. Width. Okay, it is concluded that its volume is 04430443 volume. Then I'll show you a demonstration. Measure right edge by measuring one of its hypotenuse and a right-angled edge. That is to say, well, I'll measure the hypotenuse first. From this point on, from below, measure the hypotenuse to this point. You can get that its height is 0.645 meter. The fourth model is to measure its three edges through it. Draw it high. The fourth pattern is from here. Measure the first edge, then its vertical second edge. Third edge. It is good to get its height of 0.663 meters. Thanks for watching. Next up, how to use a golf rangefinder.
Buy better. Buy PEGATEC.